AITA for kicking my mother out because she kept getting irritated with my job. I'm a nanny, but the parents bring the kids to my house because they work from home and can't tend to the kids and work. The kids are 2, 3 and 6. The 6-year-old has been doing virtual learning since March. The kids are typically with me from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. This summer, my mother in for the indefinite future for various reasons. And this was kind of always the plan as she got older. The only issue is, our guest room is on the first floor, right near our kitchen and living room, which doubles as a playroom. My husband's office is also on this floor, which is where the 6-year-old does her classwork. I told my mom this and she claimed it'd be fine. Well, it's been a month and a half since she moved in and things haven't gone well. The kids come in, they play and my mom is typically up by then. But she hates lots of noise. The kids aren't being wild, just kids, especially since the younger 2 are toddlers. I gave the older one headphones for her Zoom classroom, but she still talks pretty animatedly from her office. My mother is always complaining how loud the boys are. I take them outside for some of the day, but it's not possible to be out there. The parents also want minimal screen time, so I can't just stick them around the TV. Plus, the toddlers wouldn't last long anyway and the 6-year-old needs to be focused on school. I tried to tell my mom all of this, but she seems to forget what it's like to have young kids. Things came to a head on Friday. 6-year-old had a half day, so she was done by 12. All 3 kids were playing in the den and the weather wasn't the best, so we were stuck inside. They were all playing with some dinosaurs and roaring. My mom came out and told me, "Can you get them to shut up?" I said, "They're just being kids," but I did try to tell them to turn the volume down. Then 15 minutes later, my mom comes storming out of her room, face red, saying they needed to go home. I said that this was my job and I warned her about this. She told me that she didn't need this so late in life. I called my sister and got her to take my mom out for the day, because I was getting frustrated with her. This weekend, I talked to said sister and said that she needed to take our mom. My sister works from home as well, but her job is quiet and my mom can have the peace she needs. My sister agreed. When we told my mom, she was mad because my sister lives about 30 minutes away and she doesn't want to live there, since she can't live on her own. Medical reasons. I gave her 3 choices. She stays with me but loses the attitude. She moves in with my sister, or we use her social security to put her in a retirement home. She got even more pissed and finally agreed to move in with my sister. I've got nothing but guilt from my mother, my brother, who lives too far to take care of her, and other family members. I feel like I made the right choice, but everyone says I should just get a new job and just take care of my mom, because family comes first. Am I being an asshole? NTA. She knew the deal going in. You can't be expected to completely change your job, especially during a pandemic, to suit her demands. The people offering their opinions can keep it to themselves unless they are directly involved in some way, as in your mom is living with them. But everyone says I should just get a new job and just take care of my mom, because family comes first. Get in the habit of immediately putting them on the spot, and forcefully asking why they won't do so themselves. NTA. You've given very reasonable options. And hey, you tried. If you're enjoying the job and it suits you, it's not really reasonable for others to expect you to give it up when there is a perfectly good, suitable arrangement already made. NTA. I think you made the right choice. You didn't kick her out on the streets, and she can't really be choosy about it. She's your mom and you need to take care of her, but that doesn't mean she can't be flexible either. Honestly, if it wasn't this, she probably would have found something else to get mad about. I would imagine it's hard to accept that you can't take care of yourself and have to rely on your kid to take care of you. She's probably looking for a little control. Once she gets settled at your sister's, you may want to just keep up with her and touch base to see how she's doing. And that's literally how you pay for the place she is living, if she has that big of an issue with it. And she doesn't need this so late in life, then moving in with your sister sounds like the best solution. NTA, you're expected to quit your job so she can have a more peaceful stay at your house free of charge. Ask the family if they're willing to do that. They're being unfair to you. NTA, you handled this situation perfectly. You made an agreement with her in advance. You gave her chances to honor her agreement, but she failed. Then you presented her with 3 options and reacted like a child. The only option that would make her happy would be for you to get rid of the kids or shut them up. It's not her house and she is jeopardizing your job, which she is indifferent to. She is acting like a child. If your only option was the street, that would be a different matter. But you offered her 3 options. All very reasonable options. NTA, I can't believe anyone would expect you to change your job. That's ridiculous. You did everything right here. NTA, if those kids tell their parents they heard your mom ask you to shut them up, there's a real chance you could lose your job. NTA, you did her a favor to let her live with you. She was living in your home where you were trying to do your job, and she told you to send the kids away, essentially telling you not to do your job. But think that is helping to pay for the roof over her head? She needed to realize that she is living in your house. Therefore she lives by your rules. You were completely within your rights to give her your ultimatum. NTA, tell this to anyone who tries to guilt you. Mother was endangering my livelihood. I'm considering any attempt to make me feel bad about that as an offer to take her in. When do you want me to have Mother and her stuff arrive at your home? Quote. NTA, you let her live with you. She should lose the attitude and appreciate that a bit more. NTA, I can't believe they said to just get a new job. Given how hard it can be to find one now and how much that family needs you, keep the job. Let your sister deal with mommy, dearest. NTA, and your brother living far away is no excuse. What if he was an only child? Would he just dump his mother on the street? You did the right thing and tell them that if they continue to try and lay guilt on you, you will cease speaking to them. NTA, how about mom and siblings guarantee to pay what you earn now every month until mom is no longer living with you? Because family. I would guess that would be a no. You are working and had told your mom what the situation was prior to her moving in. So not like you sprung it on her. Or not the options given respectfully so were fair. 1. It's your house, your rules, your job. She knew what to expect before moving in. 2. It's your job. Unless she's going to pay you for taking care of her and your bills, or if her brother and family members are gonna help you, then okay, quit her job. Until then, they need to stay out of it. 3. If your mom had better planned for her future and to not be an inconvenience to her kids. Not saying she's a bad mom, but she's acting like a child. Then she could be living her life with the attention she needs. But too bad that didn't happen. She's got 2 daughters willing to assist her. She just needs to cut her attitude. NTA, your mom was very disrespectful. You need her job, and if your sister is fine with it, then your mom living with her is a good idea. NTA, this is your job, your career. If she can't stand being around kids, then she shouldn't be around kids. Brother is talking out of his ass. Why doesn't he take care of mom? Your mom is going to your sisters. They're using you because they don't have to deal and rather pawn mom off to you. Hypocrite. NTA. NTA, your mother knew your job and still chose to stay with you knowing she couldn't handle the noise. Adding to that, this is your job and she is putting it at risk by speaking and reacting in that way in front of children that are not your own nor under her care. I'm sorry, your relatives can't seem to understand that.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.